We're 10 episodes in, and today we can officially start to conquer the Euro with our first trophy win in the League Cup final. Hello there everyone, and welcome to Football Manager 2019 first. I'm wearing my suit, and that must mean that it's a final at Wembley. Today we are playing Tottenham Hotspur in the Carabao Cup final at Wembley, which is where Tottenham play usually. Will that give them an advantage? I don't quite know, but we've played no games since I last been with you, so nothing to update you on, apart from looking at how we have got to this stage of the League Cup. Now, we got past the third round of the League Cup by beating Bournemouth on penalties. We took the lead courtesy of Mo Salah, with Joshua King scoring 49 minutes in to make it 1-1. Then we won on a penalty shootout with Lewis Cook missing the third penalty. And Mignolet was playing that game. Unfortunately, Mignolet is not at the club anymore, and Klein also contributed to that as well. Then we beat QPR on penalties once again. It was 4-4. Some crazy games at the start of this League Cup campaign to get us here. It was 4-4 at the end of time. Mane missed a penalty, but because QPR missed 2 out of their 6, that meant that we went through to the quarter-final, which was against Reading away from home at the Medeski. It was a televised game. Salah again getting the first goal. McNulty got one back, but Milner got the decisive goal to send us through to the last 4. And then we played against Manchester United at Old Trafford and got a very important 0-0 draw to not give us any away goals, but not to give Manchester United an advantage when we went to Anfield. And within 15 minutes at Anfield, we took the lead of 2-0. We missed a penalty thereafter to not make it 3-0. United came back with a Lingard goal. If you want to go back and watch that episode, I'd recommend it, because it was a bit scary, because I thought, oh God, United are going to come straight back into it now. But luckily they didn't. Sadio Mane scored, and that was 3-1, and that's got us here today to the League Cup final against Tottenham. Now, if we win today's League Cup final, we do win. If we have a look at the big headline about the final, we will win our 9th trophy. Manchester United is the biggest game, I'd say, of the Cup run, as it says there. And Tottenham have also won the League Cup 4 times. We last won the League Cup, I remember in memory, in 2012. Yep, the 2011-12 season. And the last time that Tottenham have won it, when did Tottenham last win it? They last won it in 2008. So it's been a long time since either club have won it. And it means we can extend our lead as being the most times winner. We can go up to 9. I don't quite know who else has won it so many times. We've won it 8 times. I'm guessing United have got to be up there. If we look at Manchester United history, they've won the Carabao Cup 5 times. So they're fairly close. Is there anybody else that might be up there? Let's have a look. Past winners. Man City won't be. Chelsea won't be. Arsenal? No, probably not. Let's have a look at how many times Chelsea have won it. Chelsea have won it. They've won it 5 times as well, so 5 might be the closest one, so we can extend our lead in terms of the number of League Cups we've won by another one today in today's match. So for today's match against Tottenham, we've gone for the slightly more defensive formation with Stallion? Who the hell's Stallion? Alisson, Becker in goal. I don't quite know why that came out of my mouth. Matip, Joe Gomez, Van Dijk and Robertson at the back. Fabinho's a defensive midfielder. Henderson and Milner in the midfield with the front 3 of Salah, Mane and Sturridge. We just haven't played Firmino because he's got a high injury risk, and we still have got some very important games to come. And even though this is a very important game, there are other important games in our season. I'm going to go completely against the trend. Could you imagine someone sitting on the touchline for the League Cup final drinking a glass of lemon and lime squash out of a Carling pint glass? I doubt it. But we're at the touchline. We're at Wembley. And here we go for the Tottenham game. It's 4-2-3-1 they're playing. I haven't heard of this chap they're playing up front. That must be a youngster, Keziah Sterling. So, has he actually played? Please don't say this surely can't be his debut. Right, he's made a few games in the League Cup so far. That's an interesting one. But no Harry Kane. Is he injured? Well, he's not on the bench. That's a very interesting one. And they've got a very youthful-looking bench. But their squad, apart from that, looks fairly decent. So, oh, for Christ's sake. Well, we've got off on a completely wrong footing, because if you look at that, we didn't make a team talk. I didn't forget, but I just clicked too many times, which could be a big detriment to mean the players aren't motivated, and we could lose from the start. And that was a bit of a silly one, but Salah on the ball. Salah shoots, and not quite there. We've put it on extended highlights today, as this is going to be the only game we're playing. So, just to keep the episode up in terms of length with the other ones, and to make it more exciting, we're going to go with extended highlights. So, Michel Vorm puts it out to Vincent Sanchez. To Aurier on the wing. Good ball through to Lamella. Ericsson. Crossed the wing onto Nakudu. Nakudu beats Henderson. Danny Rose is on the left. Danny Rose still with the ball. Puts it into Stefan Nakano. Ericsson. And Becker gets it. It looks like it was a Sterling shot in the end. Well, whether it was a shot by Sterling or whether it was a fantastic shot. You can argue either way. But we haven't had the most of the ball. Just good to point out we're playing with our cautious tactic. But do we go attacking? Yeah, let's go attacking, because I don't think... Oh, Sturridge is off injured. I'm going to stop that for a minute because we did just have the ball, even though they've just won it back. And Sturridge is going off the pitch a bit gingerly. I do wonder whether that could be the end of Sturridge's League Cup final, but we're going to try and gloss over that one for the minute. Whilst we've got 10 men, Tottenham capitalise. It doesn't really make a difference at the back, but of course if we get it back and there's no one really there up front, it proves the fact that Henderson's the furthest player up at the moment. Danny Rose on the ball for Tottenham. Matip tries to chase. Good interception by Joel Matip, and he should get the ball back. Oh, that's poor from Matip. Straight back to the Tottenham players, but Milner makes a good interception. We're going to tell the players we demand more off them because it's been a bit too defensive, which arguably could be as a result of my management and the tactic we've played. I'll tell you what, this tie is very tight. I haven't worn this shirt for a while, so it feels a bit tight. But well, I suppose it's realistic at the fact I've never wore this shirt on the Football Manager 2019 save. So even though I'm being strangled by this shirt, we should be all right. I'm just hoping it's not a 5-5 because by the end I might have to call a doctor. Eriksen to Sterling, Lamella back to Sterling. Ooh, free kick. Sterling. Oh, sorry, Lamella was offside. A good shot by Sterling, though. It looks like Sturridge is back on the pitch for the moment, and he looks okay to me. Can we get any chance before half-time? And ideally, can we get the lead before half-time? Let's have a look. Nothing really happening, though. 35 minutes in. They've had much more possession than us so far. It's clear that they're just dominating this game, but they haven't used their domination to their advantage so far, so perhaps we can use that one if we get a chance. Poor throw-in again from Robertson to Milner, and it's straight back to Tottenham. Sterling makes a mistake, but because Robertson was quite far up the pitch, it meant they could luckily make that mistake and be lucky with it. But Eriksen needed a bit more luck there because it was just over the bar. A very good shot. But it looks like we're going to go in at half-time 0-0. And today, to be honest, we are going to slaughter the players. They don't really look up to it, to be honest. Let's go assertive. In fact, let's just say we need the 1 goal to win. Let's go out there and make it happen. The players haven't had a particular reaction to that. We're going to bring Firmino on for Sturridge, because I don't think Sturridge looks quite up to it, to be quite honest. We're going to put Fabinho to a deep line play. Actually, no, we'll put him as a roaming playmaker, and we'll change Henderson to a... Let's change to a Mazzala. Let's have a go on that. We'll put Mane as an attacking... But actually, no, we'll bring Firmino back to be a deep line playmaker on defend. Let's go for the second half, shall we? So, we've gone attacking, which we were in the first half anyway, but we've extended highlights. We haven't had the most highlights in the world so far, but we've still got the second half. And wouldn't it be great to win our first trophy? It's the Carabao Cup, but at the end of the day, it's quite a milestone for Liverpool. This will be our first trophy in 7 years, which is it's brilliant, to be honest. It's something to shiver off us and shrug off our shoulders, that silly 7-year drought. But Tottenham aren't going to make it that easy for us. Danny Rose into the box for Eriksen. Good block by Virgil van Dijk to stop them getting the chance there. I have to say that even after half-time, they've got more possession. But I have to say one thing to our credit, that we're defending particularly well. Good, decent corner from Sterling. But it comes out to Henderson. Now we have a counter-attack, but Salah's lost that one way too easily. A bit of a too heavy first touch. In fact, exactly the same for Danny Rose there. Second chance perhaps for Salah. Salah on the ball. Puts it forward to Firmino. Firmino shoots. Ooh, I'll tell you what, just missed the target. But a decent curving shot that if it didn't curve, it was going straight in the back of the net, in my opinion. But 40 minutes to go here, still not the deadlock still hasn't been broken here. And if it happens for another 10 minutes, we're going to have to consider making another substitution. Salah on a 6.1 has been very, very poor today. Perhaps Shaqiri might be the player we need to bring on to improve our fortunes. I'm not quite sure. Another poor throw in there from Joe Gomez, giving the ball away to Tottenham. Sanchez on the ball to Lamella on the right. Come on, Robertson, get the ball back. Not quite. Aurier on the ball. Robertson runs after it, but he's beaten Robertson. Now Milner fills in that left-back position. Could this be a chance as Robertson struggles to get back for Lamella? And that's a brilliant save by Alisson Becker. And we're getting away with a lot of things today, but we've got another counter-attack. Can Salah... Oh, dearie me, Salah. He's not at the best of games. So I'll tell you what, this extended highlights really shows how the game's really flowing and end-to-end, and there's got to be a goal at some point, because both teams are quite scrappy here. But a lovely ball from Milner to Henderson to Salah. And Salah's a good shot. It was on target, but it was Michel Vorm who stopped that. Right, we're going to demand more. Actually, no. We're going to tell the players to get creative, because I think that's what we need. But Salah hasn't had the best game, so we're going to bring Shaqiri on for him as an inside forward on, what does he like to play on? On support. And we'll keep Mane on attacking duties. Right. Half an hour to go in this League Cup final. Can we do anything to win this match? They've all been inspired by the feedback, which is good to see. But hopefully, come on, we need a good throw. And that's a lovely throw from Gomez to Firmino. Actually, no, Vertonghen hasn't got it. Surely it's a chance. Firmino is in the box one-on-one. That's a poor shot straight to Michel Vorm. You could argue there's not a lot that Firmino could have done there. But, damn, that's a poor one. Right, let's make a few changes to team instructions, shall we? Let's not be too direct in our passing. I know it's slightly more direct, but we're going to not be more expressive. We're going to run at the defence. In transition, we're going to distribute to the flanks. That seems good to me. And out of possession, yeah, that looks good to me still. We don't want to be too high up in terms of our defence, or else we'll risk conceding a goal. But at the same time, we do want to score a goal, or else we're not going to win this League Cup final, to be honest. 20 minutes to go. It hasn't been the best League Cup final, but plenty of chances for either team, I have to say. But we are going to tell our players to stand off a bit, because I'm a bit concerned that we could possibly get one of our players sent off, and that completely changes the whole dynamic of this game. But we've got nearly 10 minutes to go, so we're going to make our final substitution. We're going to bring Naby Keita on for Fabinho, go to a three-man midfield. Pardon me, we'll change that. We'll bring Keita on as the defensive midfielder at first, but we're moving forward to the midfielder, and again, that just boosts our formation a little bit, makes it into a nice 4-2-3-1, and hopefully that will be a gamble worth taking. Put you to a box-to-box. Milner can go back to a deep line on defence, and Henderson can go to being a... We'll put him as an advanced playmaker on attack. Actually, no, we'll play Henderson as the ball box-to-box, and Keita as the attacking mid-playmaker. Hopefully that one works out, and hopefully that's a risk that we don't come to rue at the end of the game. A good free kick from Shaqiri, but it's saved straight away by Michel Vorm. Now, can they get that one out quickly? Because our players aren't quite up to it, but every man's pretty much man-marked, apart from that number 31 up there. But they've passed it on the right to Serge Aurier. I'm worried now what's going to happen here. Ericsson. Decent ball to Shane Harrison. Harrison still on the ball. Shoots. And Alisson gets it. I'm very worried now. We've got 8 minutes to go. One goal will change the whole complexity of this competition. Let's tell the players to push forward. Oh dear. 5 minutes to go. Shaqiri with the corner. Can we break the deadlock? Not quite. Vertonghen's got it. Now they've got a chance to push up. Vertonghen, good ball up, but Robertson gets it back. Robertson, good ball to Mane on the left. Can he keep it? Mane, still Mane. Puts it into the box for Shax. It's a penalty. It's a penalty. Milner's going to take it. Shaqiri's been pushed by Danny Rose. And I'll tell you what, I'm standing there going, come on, Milner. Get the penalty right. He's going to run up to take the penalty. Yes! 1-0. 3 minutes to go in this League Cup final. And surely that is the pivotal goal. That's the only goal of the game, but that's going to be the pivotal moment of the game. And that, ladies and gentlemen, should be the one that means that we win the Carabao Cup. I am sprinting down the touchline at the fact that we've been awarded that penalty. We might not have deserved the win completely here, but we have defended magnificently, something that we did against Manchester United. We've got a few minutes to go. We're going to put it in 3D, although it's going to be incredibly glitchy in terms of the camera, so I apologise for that, but I just want to see a presentation if we win in 3D, but it's not all over yet. 5 minutes of extra time. Can we keep that? We've gone cautious. Robertson to Mane. Let's go back on 2D for the moment. We'll change that once we get to the end of the match. Mane. Good stuff. To Firmino. It's good that we're keeping possession. It's reduced the heart rate just a tad, but they've got it straight back. Michel Vorm puts it out, but because of under pressure from Firmino, Keita gets that one. Shaqiri on the edge of the box. Shaqiri into the box. Keita, it's good. Well intercepted there by Ori. That could have been the end of the game. That really could have been the end of the game if we'd have got that goal there. But considering the stats, we should be behind here. Tottenham haven't taken their chances. We have been absolutely fantastic defensively. Our pass completion rate has been quite poor, actually. 66%. But nonetheless, we've won all of our tackles pretty much. And I think, let's go to the TV now. There's 15 seconds left. Surely this has got to be it. Serge Aurier to Ericsson. Sure, this has got to be it. Vertonghen. Dyer. Danny Rose. He's on the wing. They're playing Route 1 football now. Matip. Puts it out to Milner. It's all over! It's all over, and we have won the Carabao Cup, our first competition of conquering the Euro. And that is a fantastic start. Within 10 episodes, we've won our first trophy. I know it's the Carabao Cup, but I don't care because each trophy is really important, and that will shrug the 7-year doubt of the trophies that we've had. Let's go back onto the pitch. Let's look at this celebration. That's me on the pitch there, taking the trophy over to the Anfield faithful that have come over down the M6 to the M1, I suppose. I don't really know what's up to the... I think it'd be the M6 onto the M1. Down to London, to Wembley. And I've lifted up the trophy. Look at me there. The blonde-haired man with his suit, his black suit and black tie. The players look... The bloody fans look miserable. Look at the fans. They're all sitting there. Come on, lads. Get up and go, "Hey, what's going on? Get up, you miserable gits. We've just won the cup. What else do the fans want? They're all sitting there in disgust. Well, we've won the cup and I'm happy, even though the fans clearly aren't. But we've celebrated the cup. We've got a few players there and the fans are still in the stadium applauding us. They're actually probably up on their feet now. But that is absolutely marvellous. We defended absolutely fantastically there. And we have won our first trophy of conquering the Euro. Oh boy, that was scary. That was horrible. But we have won. We're the holders of the League Cup. Liverpool have won the League Cup. And it represents a phenomenal turnaround in fortunes. Because early in the season, we were potentially going to get the sack. We've lifted the League Cup. Firmino's out for a bit. And Sturridge is out for the bit. There's a few League Cup bonuses that have been paid out to specific players. A bit ridiculous that the likes of Ings and Karius get one, considering they're not at the club. That also includes Bogdan, Grujic, Randall and Markelov. I don't understand that at all. Markovic. But we've won £100,000 for winning. And we have led Liverpool to glory. Apparently Fowler has labelled myself as an outstanding manager. It's a lot coming from a player such as Robbie Fowler. But we've won one competition. We've qualified for the Europa League. That's good, to be fair, for us. But even though it wasn't one of our priorities, the board are very pleased that we've won it. And there we go. We are League Cup champions. And now we have got 3 competitions to focus on. We have got the Premier League, in which with our game in hand we can go into the top 4. We've got the Europa League, which we've been drawn against Marseille. Can we win the Europa League? And we've also got the FA Cup, in which we've got to play the replay against Middlesbrough. But after that, the sky could be us. If you go to the FA Cup, if we win that 5th round replay, that puts us in the 6th round against Arsenal or Stoke. It's going to be a tough one. But my boy, playing against Manchester United and Tottenham is the definition of tough in the last 2 games of the League Cup. What an episode. The last time I wore my suit on a Football Manager video, we lost the final. But today we have redeemed ourselves and won the final. How do you think we'll get on in the rest of the season? Do you think we'll win the FA Cup, Europa League? We're not going to win the league, but if you think we will, put it down in the comments. Who cares? But what a video that is. I'm feeling really invigorated by that. Let's try and keep the success up in the next few seasons and the next few matches. But hopefully you enjoyed that one. I'm sure that I enjoyed that one more than any other video so far. Let's go and win some other games in this season. Let's do the best we can. But more importantly, we're not going to be sacked from Liverpool now. That's brilliant. And I know it's not because we won the Carabao Cup, but that just shows how far we've come since that horrible December drought. But if you enjoyed that one, folks, make sure to leave a like. Comment down below if you enjoyed as well. And subscribe to the channel for more Football Manager 2019 content. But until the next time, folks, thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.